Well, hello, 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 everyone. Microphone check. Microphone check. Check it, check it, check it. How's everyone doing today? Great to see you all. Data2 Attitude. My personal site costing $5 per day. Ouch. That's pretty steep. Let me ask you this. How much is your personal site making you per day? Switch to Azure. $0. Well, here's the thing. Let me try it. How do I want to say this? Where is the money coming from that pays for your site? Right? So you got to think about these your income, right? Your cash flow and where it's coming from and what you're paying for, like robbing Peter to pay Paul, for example. Why pay for a website if it's not making you any money? Oh, you thought it'd be $10 a month. Well, yeah, $10 a month, that's probably more reasonable, right? K1, good to see you. Yeah, but $5 a day. Ouch. Yeah, that's painful. Code Stedsol, my friend, good to see you. We were just talking about Data2 Attitude's website cost him $5 a day on AWS. Whew. That's painful. Very painful. I forgot how much I pay. You think you could get it down to $2? So I actually, my website is a WordPress website. And I do hosting through a company called WP Engine. And the reason I started using WP Engine and not just like a free free hosting site is because my brother worked there. So he gave me a free account for years. I had a free account from WP Engine, taking advantage of the family discount, right? But he moved on. He no longer works there. But I was so impressed with WP Engine's service and security and stuff. I've never had an issue, ever had an issue with my WordPress site. No hacks, no attempted. I mean, nothing. Performance is awesome. CDN built right in. I get my HTTPS for free, like all that stuff. And so I think it's like $25 a month. $30 a month. Hold on. You know what? Let's look. Let's take a peek. Let's take a peek. Because I don't remember how much I pay. Because I pay by the year, right? So let's switch over here real quick. Who's this? Policio. Disfracado. Yes! Finally made it. Thanks for joining live. We're just talking about website hosting. So I use WP Engine. Yep, that's it right there. I just lost it. I use WP Engine, and they're pretty spendy, actually, but it's well worth it. It really is. I do this startup one. So I pay $25 a month right here, but I pay a year in advance, so it really isn't $25 a month because it's at $300 a year, right? So what's that? Let me do some quick math with my calculator. Oh, that is $25 a month, $300 a year. I thought I got a discount. I was pretty sure when I checked out I got a discount. I think I did. But anyway, so I use this one. I use the startup one. But like I said, my website, brianlagunas.com, is actually a WordPress website. So this is all WordPress. It's pretty sweet. Though, I will say that although I do pay a little extra for my hosting, I can actually pay for this because I have some great sponsors on GitHub. GitHub.com/sponsors. So I have a number of sponsors that sponsor me. And so I actually use this money to pay for my website hosting. Right? So actually this helps a lot. Like for real. If there's an open source project or someone out there that creates software that you benefit from, I highly suggest that you sponsor them on GitHub if you can. Yeah, it's not much, but like I have 22 sponsors now. This really adds up. This pays for my website hosting every month. It pays for any gadgets I need to buy to help run streams and do videos. It pays for my, it helps pay, doesn't pay for all of it, but it helps pay for my Adobe Premiere products, because those are freaking expensive. I don't know if you guys ever used Adobe, but yeah, their products are pretty expensive. And yeah, so that's why. Do I have Adobe? Yes, I do have Adobe XD. I have the whole Adobe suite. I got a discount. Let's see. Go to Adobe. Forgot what it's called. Where is it? Creative Cloud. Is that what it is? And it comes with all their products. Yeah, right here. Creative Cloud. You just pay for this Creative Cloud. It's like a monthly fee. Of course, I pay at a year in advance. And then you get everything they give you. They got everything they have. But it is expensive. Very expensive. I do get a discount. I try to get a discount anywhere I get software. I never pay full price for software. I will haggle. I will ask for military discounts. I will ask for MVP discounts. I mean, if there's a discount out there, I'll ask for it. I have no shame. I'll play the, but I'm an open source developer and I write this software. What if I put you on my website as a sponsor? Like, I try to finagle every little discount I can get. I'm so cheap. In my current thesis programs are very expensive. Always trying education discounts. Yes, education discounts. I can't get those anymore because I'm not in class. I'm not in a school. But sometimes I try to go as far as like, hey, I'm a teacher. Look, I have a course. Oh, I almost forgot. Hold on. I can't believe I almost forgot this. Some good news. Some really good news. Let me go back to my desktop here. Really good news. We're going to go to pluralsight.com/courses. Hold on, let me copy this. I'm pasting this in. I'm pasting this in the chat because my brand new, updated Introduction to WPF or Prism for WPF course is now live on Pluralsight. It's live. So excited. Oh, hold on. Hold on. I gotta have my... It's live. Yes! So, what I'm working on right now is because I'm a Pluralsight author, I can get some free trial, like 30-day free passes. So, I am trying to get a number of those passes that I can give away on stream. And then, as many as they can give me, I will just give them away. Yeah, Code Stencil. Yes, this picture, I have been trying to update this picture for years. I just can't do it. Look, it's hard to see, but you see this picture? This is my profile picture. I thought if I changed that, because this is more updated, if I change that, that would update, but it doesn't. So I like have an email out trying to get them to update this. But yeah, that's taken forever. Because this is like a 10-year-old picture right here. That's an old picture. Alex, good to see you. Thanks for joining. Felicio, still trying to learn WPF with Prism. Well, this is the course for you. I'm trying to get some... Actually, let me check my email. Let me look. Nope, no replies. No replies. But as soon as I get some codes, some free 30-day codes, I will start handing them out like they were just free codes. Because that's what they are. They're free codes. I'm just going to give them out to everybody. It's going to be really fun. Yeah, so I'm super excited about this. I'm just pumped because a lot of you remember, if you've been following my stream, we actually did a lot of this work together. Like all these modules, we created all the slides together. We created in all the demos, all the before and after demos. And a lot of your feedback helped guide this course. So this is the work of not only me, but you as well, because you had a lot of feedback on how this should be structured and what I should talk about. So yeah, this is so excited. So excited. Okay, enough of that. Enough of that. Well, can you ever have enough of that? I can't. Alex, congrats on the release and MVP. Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Yeah, but so yesterday was a pretty exciting day for me. So not only did my Pluralsight course go live yesterday, but I was also notified that I have been renewed as a Microsoft MVP once again. So there we go, another Microsoft MVP. I think that that's 8 or 9 years now. I'll have to look. They actually keep count for you. It's 8 or 9 years in a row now that I've made the MVP. Yeah, Alex. I'll have to look. It's 8 or 9, one of those. I think it's 8. I'm pretty sure it's 8. Thank you very much. So, today I was thinking, I could work on more documentation because, well, Microsoft is tricking you low, grabbing Brian. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, well, probably. I'm just some guy who talks a lot. But, oh, did you get those little chips to stack up on the award? Well, I haven't got my, I haven't got the chip in the mail yet, but for those of you who are wondering, actually, I can show you. I'll show you what Microsoft sends us. One sec, hold on. These butterflies come to life and my head starts spinning. And I crash every time that you say you're leaving. You know there's nothing I'd rather do. Oh, found it. Then walk down the road and chill with you. All right, I found it. It was in a closet. So when you're a Microsoft MVP, you get one of these things. And so you get this little trophy thing. It's hard to see. It's glass. This guy like this little world. It's a little dirty too. And then each year they send you a chip. This little chip right here. What with the year? What right there? Right? And so they send you a chip, and then you just each chip you get, you place right up there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'm getting another chip, so that's 9. But yeah, so this is what we get. I gotta pause for my screenshot. And then just imagine the people who've been there like 20 years. I mean, where did those chips go? I don't know. I have no idea. I'll put this over here though. Okay. One pocket bit. I like how they randomly start changing how the years work. Yes, they did. So it may be hard to see, but before they would start with just the year, only the year. Oh my goodness. We know what that means. I gotta remember how I do this.
That means there's a raid. Learn code with the raid. Thank you very much. I hope your stream went well. What did you talk about? What were you teaching everyone? I'm curious. I'm sure it had to do with code. Learn code. Everybody get to the house. Yeah, so I was just going over
the MVP that I just got. Oh, learn code. Interview with Chris Woodruff. Oh, Chris! Chris is a good friend of mine. Oh, what am I doing over here? Yeah, Chris is a good friend of mine. Panda Express. We're programmers. Do we ever leave our house? I do. At least once a day. But that's about it. But yeah, I was just talking about how I was recently received the Microsoft MVP award. And how you get a chip, right? So this is like the trophy they give you, and they give you a chip for every year. And then we were just discussing how back in the day, you would just get a single year. But then if you go up till 2017, they started doing a range. 2017, 2018, 2018, 2019, 2019, like that. So it's a little weird. My OCD's kind of messed up now because I kind of get like that, It's like, these chips look just a single year, and then you switch to a 2-year range. Like, oh man, my OCD goes crazy on that. I can't even look at. I put it in my closet. I can't even look at it. Drives me nuts. Hello, Crow. Congrats on the MVP. Thank you very much, Coda Washan. Thank you. I appreciate it. Also, for those just joining. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I know everyone who's watching, you've already seen this, but I have to show it again. I have to show it again. This is still in my Pluralsight course, just released. Here, I'm going to put it in the chat again for all the new viewers that just joined. This is the course that we built during stream. It's now live, Introduction to Prism for WPF. So go watch it, have a blast, learn lots of cool stuff. And if you watched it during the stream, you've already seen it because we built it together. But still watch it, because when you watch it, it helps support me, because I do get a little bit of money for views, and it helps pay for everything, all this mics and gear and cameras and stuff. So every view helps. I really appreciate it. So Code Washan says, my first will be here in a few weeks. MVP. Are you talking MVP? Code Washan. Did you get MVP as well? Let me know. Let me know in the chat. Is it possible to ask questions in the course? Yes. So actually, let me open that back up. I'll show you where you go to do that. My right click on my mouse is like not working very well. So I will show you where you go for that. So when you go to the course, you see these tabs right here? There's a discussion tab right there. If you click on the discussion, this is where you ask your questions. And I should get notified of your question. I should. Though, I don't get notified on previous course questions. Like, all my courses I did in the past, I get 0 notifications. But yeah, I should get notifications. If you don't, just ask me here. Say, hey, Brian, I asked a question on your course, and you didn't respond, so I'm easy to get a hold of. But yeah, that's where you ask your questions. All right. Yes, MVP, Developer Technology. Sweet! Congratulations, my friend. Welcome. Welcome for your first MVP.
Another one.
Oh, we got a follow. Nick and Looney, 555.
Another one.
Thanks for the follow.
And
You're appreciated, my friend. Thanks for joining. K1, how long did it take to become an MVP for the first time? I don't know how long, because I wasn't trying. Right? I wasn't trying to get MVP. I just got one. I just do what I love to do, right? I share as much as I can. I learn as much as I can. I blog, I do videos. And yeah, that's about it. And then one day, I got an email saying, hey, you've been nominated for the MVP award. And here you go. And I'm like, sweet. This is awesome. So, honestly, I wasn't even sure who nominated me in the first place. Like, I had no idea. Code with Sean, thank you for the follow. Do you stream? Code with Sean, do you stream by chance? If you do, why don't you drop your link in the chat there for everybody? So Code with Sean says, I was rejected once a couple of years ago. I was nominated last December. I submitted details in January. Due to pandemic, it took a long time. Yeah, but I was just notified July 1st. Sweet. Well, you are in the same renewal cycle as myself then. We will be renewed at the same time if I get renewed. I don't know. The pandemic really kind of messed things up. Don't ever get to travel anymore. I don't speak at events anymore. It's just... But I do have a pretty successful open source project that is based on Microsoft technology, so that alone should get me renewed, right? So... Oh, you will in the fall. So Code with Sean will start streaming in the fall. So we'll make sure that we check out all the great stuff that Sean is going to be working on. Okay, so today, during stream, I figured that I need to get some work done. I was given a task, right, to review some updates we've been making to our Blazor product. Okay. Oh, One Pocket Pimp. Someday they may look at Brian's credentials and be like, They will look at his stream and really be like thinking, yeah, no kidding. That and you're teaching through your Twitch stream. Yeah, that's true. Tell Larkern, that's true. I think they just started considering that. For this last renewal, I didn't even put that down. But I think they actually consider that a contribution now. So, for my next renewal, I'll put this down. I'll put my YouTube video down too, because before I didn't put any of that stuff. I just put like because I spoke at a lot of events, like a lot of. You know how many events I've? Oh my god! Hold on, I'm gonna show you a picture. I'm gonna show you guys a picture. Let me see if I can find it really quick. Where is it? I hope I didn't delete it. I might have deleted it. Let's see. I think I did. I was going to show you a picture of all the badges that I have, right? So, for all the events I go to, I have hundreds of them. Hundreds! It's ridiculous. I'm working on a big project. Once I'm done, I plan to try to stream in the fall. It'll be a C# Azure. You should stream building the project. You should start right now. You should start right now, badges. Oh, hold on. Oh, you know what? Actually, man, my right-click button is not working. Here we go. I think I tweeted it before I deleted it. Let's go check that out real quick. Go to Twitter. I'll just look at my media. I'll go to my profile. Media. Let me scroll through here. I do a lot of GIFs, don't I? Let's see. Oh, right here, right here. Now, the picture is deceiving. This is actually hundreds of them. You can tell better by the lanyards instead of just the badges themselves. But the lanyards themselves. And this is just the ones I just didn't throw away. Right? I have a ton that just never made it home. But yeah, man, I've got a little something in my throat. So as I was saying, I have a task, right? So we're working on a new Blazor product at Infragistics, and we're making changes constantly. And they want me to kind of start reviewing it and getting it ready and start giving some feedback before we release, right? So that's what I figured we'd do today. We'll create a new Blazor server-side project, and they sent me some instructions on how to use it, how to set up the product and use it, like grids and charts and maps and things like that. Gave me some sample data to play with, and so I figured we'd go through the steps, see what we like, see what we don't like, and then we could create some feedback to give to the development team to say, no, this is not good. We need to make this easier, right? So let's do that. Let's do that. All right, let's start. Oh, hold on. Who is this? Who is this? Okay, I'll ignore that for now. I need Visual Studio. That's what I need. Let's create a new project. A Blazor app. Man, I got something in my throat. What are we going to call this? IG feedback. Sure, IG feedback works. And we're going to do a WebAssembly project because this is now RTM, right? That's legit now. It's not under preview anymore. Okay, now I have to open my email. Coach, it's a quick question. I asked you a while if you had a working Blazor CRUD project sample. No, not yet. Not yet, because we're still kind of working on the components. So what happened was a long time ago, we actually shipped a preview. Actually, I think it's on my GitHub. If I go to my repositories. Yeah, right here. Infragistics Blazor and this actually I released the preview. I mean, I put it on NuGet. I created a simple sample. Like, I was just trying to get it out there. But what happened was COVID, right? Everything got shut down. Our company, hit struggles just like every other company, working from home, trying to figure that out. Priorities changed. So we didn't get to work on the Blazor product for a while because we had to adjust for the changing market. And so we had to move a whole bunch of our resources around. All our people had to go work on different things. And so Blazor kind of got put on the back burner. But now we're back on it. And we're trying to release this by the end of July, 1st of August. And so we're just now getting back on it. So what I'm going to start by doing is I'm going to manage my NuGet packages. And I have a local NuGet feed that has our Blazor on it. So I'm going to install that. Yep. All those Microsoft, whatchamacallits, dependencies that need to come in. Okay, so let me open up my email over here. Oh, I just got a new one. Oh, hold on. I got a new package. I'm going to save this to my desktop. He just emailed me a new package. So let me save this to the desktop. Where's... Nope, not that one. Where is it? I just saved it to the desktop. And it's not on the desktop. Okay, let me save it again. Maybe it went somewhere else. What? It says it's there, but it's not there. Oh, now it shows up. Okay. Okay. So let me extract this. Oh, here we go. Perfect. Beautimus. Okay. The problem is right now he's not incrementing the package version because he's building locally as he's developing, and we don't have our CI/CD pipeline built yet. So I actually have to manually update this version number. Let me edit this real quick. Oh, yes, save. Okay, 102. Static web assets. Got all that up in there. Got our net standard Infragistics.Blazor. Yes, save my changes. Okay, now what I want to do is I need to copy this into my my local GitHub repo. Not repo. My local NuGet repo. Documents, Infragistics, NuGet. Let's just drag this into there. Okay, boom. 102. Perfect. Now what I could do, I could come in here. Manage. Update. This right here. Yes. Install. Sweetness. Perfect timing, Graham. Graham is our engineer who's working on creating our Blazor components. Okay. But perfect timing. I love it. Okay. Oh, he actually sent me some other directions too. All right. So what's my directions? He sent some sample data. So I don't want to show the email because it has other people's email addresses on it. So I'm just going to keep it off to the side here. Okay, so the first step is we need to go into our program. And it says after this add transient. Actually, I'm going to copy the code he sent me. I need to copy this into there. All right. I already don't like this. Oh no! Okay, I already don't like this. Can you tell me why? Do you have a... Can you guess at why I don't already like this? Oh, this is ridiculous. Let's see. What else? Okay. Why? Well, kind of type of. It's kind of the type of. Hold on. I got one more script I have to add. Read my directions here. It says I need to go into my www root, into my index, and I need to add a script here to that. Okay. Got that. So I think that's good so far. Okay. So Alex is like type of? No, actually it's not the type of. What I would prefer to see. Here, let's just do it. This is my first feedback I'm giving to the team. Let's go public static service collection extensions. Oh, I forgot my class. Whoop. Class extensions, and we'll go public static. What? That's not static. Static, void, add Infragistics Blazor. See where I'm going with this? Service collection. Services, sure. Yep. Gonna cut that out of there. Put that here. See this? Add. What? Where's my... Oh. That's why. Why didn't someone catch that? I should have caught that. Add Infragistics Blazor. That's what I want. Right there. I don't want to have to type this code. And even if I did do this code, whoops, I think I would have preferred something like this. Right? You know where I'm going with this. I would have preferred to do that anyways, instead of the type of. I mean, come on. Why would I do type? That's so much more typing. Right? So I'd rather do that. Anyways. I want this extension method to just add what I need to my service collection. Because there's no telling what else needs to go in here. Okay, so... Alright, so that's done. Next, he says we could start using this stuff. So let's go into the index here and let's play around in here. Oh, hold on. This isn't even... Doesn't even have a code block in it. Okay. What do we got here? Next. What? No. I am not using that. What? Okay, you saying we have to inject this. This is going to be using Infragistics.Blazor. And actually, Blazor.Controls. Actually, I don't even, hold on. So I'm going to move this out and into the shared, no, not shared, the imports. Right there. So for those of you who don't know, so I was putting the using statement here, right? But this would scope it only to this Razor page. But if I'm using a component vendor like Infragistics, I'm going to be using these controls throughout the application. So I can move that declaration into the imports.razor, and this makes it more global. So I don't have to define this anywhere else. I can put it in one spot. I can put it right here in the imports, and then I don't have to use that using statement anywhere else. It'll just work, right? So that's what we're going to do. I like that better. Okay. Policio, Brian, if it's not too much to ask, you briefly explain what is Blazor. I don't know. Oh, well, okay. So Blazor is Microsoft's new framework for building SPA web applications. So SPA is single page application, right? And there's two models to Blazor. Well, first let me back up. Blazor allows you to write web applications, single page applications, using HTML, CSS, and C#, right? No more JavaScript. JavaScript is bye-bye. Right, well, not 100%. You'll still need it a little bit. But for the most part, 100% yeah, it's gone. You don't need to worry about it. It's C#. So you can take your current C# skills if you're a C# developer, never developed a website in your life. You can create Blazor, right? You create a Blazor application and use your C# with HTML, and your C# will act as your JavaScript now. So it's pretty cool, right? And so there's two models to Blazor. There's a server side and there's a client side. So the server side is ASP.NET Core, okay? And what happens is the UI is rendered on the server and brought to the client. But the problem with that is it uses SignalR to make that communication channel, and depending on your app, it can be very chatty. Like every time you make a UI change or, hover over a button or click something, like it has to go back to the server and then come back to the client. And so depending on the application, that could be very chatty. So the other model is WASM, WebAssembly. It's actually here. Let me type it in here. You'll see this acronym when you search the internet and stuff. You'll see WASM a lot, but that's just WebAssembly. Okay. And so WebAssembly is essentially, it's not a plugin. It's all modern browsers support it. It allows you to host your C#.NET application on the client-side browser. And then you're only communicating with the server to grab your data. Right? Pretty cool. And so, yes, is it production ready? Yes, it is production ready. It is. Policio, I'm doing the reverse path. I'm web.js developer and learning C#, WPF, and Prism. Oh, well, okay. Well, hey, there's nothing wrong with that. So if you're already a web.js developer, you might not care about Blazor because you're already successful doing web. But maybe you want to play with it. I don't know. We're playing with it today. Right? Code with Sean. Cool thing about WASM is that your browser already has it. Doesn't get downloaded. It's already there. Yes, it's not a plugin model like Silverlight or Flash used to be where you had to install a plugin, right? You had to do all that stuff. No, it's natively supported by your browser. Modern browsers, I should say. So that's what's really cool about it. So that's a little quick 30,000 foot view of Blazor and kind of what it is, right? I hope that explained it well. If not, I mean, there's so many articles on this. It could explain it much better than I can. Even myself. I mean, I'm just getting started with Blazor myself. I'm no expert by any means. I'm still learning Blazor myself. So we'll learn together. You and I can learn this together. Okay, so now that we've added our using statement, he gave me some code to copy. What? Oh, hold on. What? Okay, here's something I think. Override initialized. I'm really not sure I like this already. He says I have to, depending on the control we're using, I have to call this register method. Say for the chart. Oh, I missed a thing. I gotta go back up in the chat. Code with Sean said the inject is just like DI to a constructor inject. Yes. Yes. So I guess I kind of glanced over that. This inject directive we're using up here, I'm going to go back to our program. So remember where we registered the service Infragistics Blazor type of Infragistics Blazor? Essentially, we are registering this object with the DI container that comes with Blazor. So Blazor uses a concept called dependency injection. And there's actually, it's kind of like one side to two coins, okay? The actual pattern we're using is called inversion of control. And inversion of control basically says the responsibility of creating an object is put on something else, okay? You've used this before, you just don't know you've done it, right? So for example, let's go into this class, right? I'm just going to give a quick example of this. We'll say public void test, right? I just need an instance method here. So for example, if you said var person equals new person, no, I'll say service. We'll go with a service. Okay. Imagine we have this person service somewhere in your application, and it takes a parameter, some type of parameter. I don't know what. Maybe it's a logger, right? Something like that. Okay. So this is inversion of control because your person service requires a dependency that it's not creating. Okay. So for example, if you had that service, so we'll say public class person service, right? And we had a constructor in here. If we did something like this, that is not inversion of control because the object is creating its dependencies itself. And this is no good. Like, we don't want to do this. So instead, we add this, this iLogger dependency like this. And we're placing that responsibility of creating this logger onto something else, whatever that is. In this case, we're doing it ourselves, right? It's still inversion of control. It's just we're doing it manually. We are manually creating the dependencies and putting them in there. Okay, so you've done this. You just might not realize it. Okay, but another approach to achieving this inversion of control is to use what's called dependency injection. And dependency injection is, how can I put this in a very simple way? It's essentially a dictionary of types, and when a type is required as a dependency, the container will create that dependency and just give it to you automatically. You just ask for it, and it says, oh, yeah, I know about that. Here you go. Right? So in this case, we are registering our service, in this case, the Blazor Infragistics Blazor class, using the Infragistics Blazor interface as a scoped service with the DI container. So this is how we let the container know about these services. And so when we inject here, we're saying inject the Infragistics Blazor and give it a property name, if you will. This is a property name of Infragistics Blazor. Like, I could call this whatever I want. I can call this foo if I wanted to, right? That's just the name that I'm going to refer to it. And so because we've registered this interface with the DI container, it knows, like, oh, hey, you're asking for this Infragistics Blazor interface. I know what that is. I know that when you ask for that Infragistics Blazor interface, I'm going to give you an instance of the Infragistics Blazor class. Right? Okay. I hope I explained that well. Code with Stan, can you talk about why you did add scoped versus add transient? I don't know why he said that, actually, because I honestly don't know. And actually, I would almost say that this should be, just add singleton. However, if it's a local, so I wonder. Okay, so maybe it's scoped because scoped, for one, will give us a single instance that's scoped to this project. So if we opened up another instance of this application, that application would get a different instance, but this application will use the same single instance. Whereas if I just did singleton, if we opened up two instances of this application, it would use the same instance across both those applications. That's my understanding of how Blazor works. Right? So by saying add scoped, we're going to get a scoped service that is a singleton, but scoped to this instance of the application. So if I opened up another web browser and browse to this again, it will get a different instance for that tab. That's my understanding of how scoped works in Blazor. Is there any Blazor experts by chance to confirm that? I'm pretty sure that's what happens. And so it is a singleton, but if we said add singleton, then if I opened up another web browser and went to the same application, then they would both use the same instance, the same registration of that class, which I don't know if that's a bad thing or not. I don't know if it is or not, honestly. I'll have to talk to Graham about that. But I'm pretty sure that's why we do scope. We want to scope this instance of the Infragistics Blazor class to this instance of the running application. And if I open up another tab, well, then it's no big deal, right? But one thing I don't like this. So my feedback right away is, why is this required? Why is this required? I don't want to have to do this. I just want to use the component. Okay, let's keep going. Let me see what else other code he gave me to copy and paste. Okay, he gave me a category chart. He gave me a category chart. Code snippet. Okay. Data. Okay, so he gave me a data source too. Let me... Actually, he gave me a whole code block. Let me copy this whole thing. He gave me a lot of code. Actually, so I'm going to replace what I have with what he gave me. And then let's edit it. Okay. Oh my god. You see what I'm talking about? This, I don't like that at all. At all. Okay, so this... tree map. Okay, I definitely don't... He didn't give me that data source. What is this? Live data, chart, axis, parameter, show ranges. Okay, I don't know what all this is. Map, add data. I think I'm going to change some of this. Okay, let's do this. Let's pull this data out. Oops. I need to make more sense of this. Right click. Let's add a new folder. We'll just call it data. Sure. Looks like we need a live data class, and we'll copy and paste that into there. Okay, so let's copy this out of there and put it in here. Add our using statement. Okay, test data item. We're missing a test data item. Now we have a test data. Oh, not a new folder. Come on, Brian. Act like you've written a line of code before. So this is test data, I think he called it. Yep. So I'll replace that with this. Okay. Go ahead and add our using statement here. And then it looks like we need our data item. Did he give me a data item? Yes, he gave me a test data item. Let's add a new class. Test data item. Pull that out. Put that in there. Okay, we are cleaning this up pretty good. Okay, so I want to get rid of this add data stuff. Show ranges, map. I don't care about any of this right now. Don't care about that because he didn't give us any of that. I'm not concerned about live data right now. Okay. Test data. So one thing I wish Blazor had is the control, the light bulb suggestion to add our namespace, but it didn't do it. So we'll have to do a using IG feedback dot data. That should give us our data class here. Okay, good. So it looks like we are registering a whole bunch of different modules that represent a component. Now, I don't know about you. If you're watching this, tell me your honest feelings about this. But if you were going to use a control vendor, would you want to require this in your code to just use a control? Another question I have is this required for every instance? I don't think so, right? I wouldn't think so. I think this would have to happen once. So this makes it really confusing, because what if you don't know if you've done it already? Is there like a single location you could do that at? I don't know. I know I don't like that. I know I do not like this. We need to fix that. Yeah, MMsoft. Yeah, no. Yeah, this is a big no. That's a big fat no. But, okay, let's see what we have. I think I followed all of his instructions. He gave me some more code snippets we'll play with. But let's go ahead and do a build. And see what we have. I'm just going to run it. I'm going to run it as he gave it to me. Like, I didn't change any of his code. Okay, there we go. We have a chart. A category chart. And it's lines. And we can zoom in and stuff. Okay, that's cool. We bound it to some data. All right, well, that works. We have a chart. Does anyone know if WebAssembly has hot reload by chance? Like, if I make a change in the code, like, let's make it a column chart, and I save it, does it hot reload? Let's find out. I'm not getting a hot reload. Still hasn't updated. What if I do a refresh? Oh, not even a refresh does it. What about a hard refresh? Control F5. Nope. Do I have to, like, restart it? Yeah, I have to restart it. Oh, so Alex says, I think there's a command line. A command you have to run on the command line or on the terminal. Okay. I'll have to figure that out. Because I don't want to keep, like, .NET watch run. Oh, maybe .NET watch run. Okay. Where's my terminal? View. Terminal. Let's try it. .NET. Whoa. .NET watch run. Let's try it. I'm a trust you. Let's try it. Anything happening? Oh! Oh! Ah! Well, there's only one okay, wait. Run dash IG feedback. Let's try that. Do I have to do... Okay, I guess I don't know the syntax. Oh well. I ain't worried about it. Okay, so we had some data. What other controls did he give me to play with? Geographic map, data grid, data chart, radial gauge. Let's check out the radial gauge. Because this is a pretty big code snippet. Let's replace that with the radial gauge. If show... Oh, that's what he had. If show ranges. Let's get rid of that, and I'll just show the ranges. That's a lot of code right there. Okay. Oh. Alex came back. .NET watch -- project IG feedback -- run. Okay, let's try that. Let me go back to my terminal. We'll try that. Okay. .NET watch -- project IG feedback run. Oh. Okay. Now what? Do I have to do anything? Oh, okay. Now listening. So let me go to this. Oh, wait. It changed it. It's listening on this. Let me open up a new browser. I wish it would open automatically. What? It didn't copy that? Localhost. What was it? 5,000? Nope. What's it? 5,001? Nope. Oh, it shut down and exited. It automatically shut down. Oh, because I hit Control C to copy some... You gotta be joking me. I hit Control C to copy the local host. And yeah. That canceled it. Let's try this again. Hey, it looks like it takes a minute. Oh no, it doesn't. It doesn't. It's running. There it is, right there. Cool. Okay, so let's make a change. I want to test this. Let's make a change. But I need to see it. I need to see. So let's minimize this. Background brush. Let's make it something obvious. Can I just say red? No, I guess I have to do a... let's go black. Can I do that? Doesn't seem to be working. How about... What can we change here? Let's get rid of these ranges and see what happens. It's not working. What if I do a refresh? Okay, I had to refresh it. Yeah, F5 the browser. Okay, so this isn't really hot reload then, right? So if I put those back, save it, I still have to refresh. It doesn't refresh by itself. I have to refresh manually. That kind of sucks. But hey, it's something, right? But yeah, let's get rid of those ranges because that's a lot going on there. But that's cool. It's got a radial gauge. Can I drag my needle? There's a property for that. Drag. Is needle dragging enabled? True. So now I should be able to drag the needle. Woohoo! I can drag a needle. Yay. What does what's the default look like? Let's delete everything in here. I want to see what just the default range brush, needle point. I want bare minimum here. I want to see what our default gauge looks like. It may be ugly, I don't know. That's pretty ugly. Okay, you know what I need to do? I need notepad. Let's make some notes. For one, our first bit of feedback is we need to add an extension method. Add Blazor, whoops, components, right? So something like services.add Infragistics Blazor. Something like that. Next, remove requirement for the injection of the Infragistics Blazor. Remove requirement for the manual registration of modules. Okay. Another thing we need to do, default theme needs to be beautiful. Exclamation point. That's important. That's important. Okay, because this is not a beautiful default default gauge. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, it's not. It looks like a developer designed it. Am I right, though? I ain't lying, man. I ain't lying. I ain't gonna sugarcoat it. I work for the company, but I ain't gonna sugarcoat it, man. This could be better. Okay. You know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and close this. Say, what else did they give us? We got the radio gauge. Maybe a tree map, but he didn't give me the tree map data. Data grid. Hey, I'm all for data grid. Let's look at the data grid. Give me a pie chart. Hold on. Pie chart. Oh, there we go. Data source at data. Let's try this. I don't know if this data is even formatted well for a pie chart. Honestly. I don't know. Actually, I don't know what this data looks like. Yeah, I don't think the data is formatted for a pie chart. So that is not going to work. Sayama Jane 143. Hello. How do you say it? Sayam? Sayam Jane? Sayam? How do you say it? Sayam? Am I messing that up? I hate it. I'm sorry if I butcher your name. I am so sorry. Let's do a data grid. Because come on, let's be honest. Data grid, that's where it's at. Data source at data. Let's run it, see what we got. Yes, it's correct. Ugh! Pat him on back. Like, I'm the worst at pronouncing Twitch usernames. Okay, so we have a grid. Sweet. And we have our little menu. Here's the title, which is Y. That says X. This is shape. Okay, so do any of these buttons work? What if I want to move the value to the left? If I want to move it to the right? It works! It works! What about pinning? Well, we don't have any scrolling going on, so that doesn't do us any good. What about sorting? Yep, sorting works. Filtering. Nice! That's kind of cool. What? Oh, wait a minute. Did you see that? Wait a minute. Okay, so as I click a filter, so these are filters at the bottom. I click a filter's not applied until I hit apply. Yeah, that makes sense. I noticed another problem. Another problem right here. Another problem. Another problem is I can't tell which column has a filter applied. Right? I mean, that's just not me, right? Imagine you have like 30 columns. How do you know if a filter's applied? So that needs to be fixed. Another thing I noticed was... Hold on. Another thing. Here's another thing. I'm finding all kinds of... Does this button look disabled to you? Is it my monitor or does clear column filters look disabled? I feel like that needs to be like more noticeable, that you can actually click on that. Let me do that real quick. I need to make a note. Clear column filters looks disabled. Right? Oh my gosh. Want to become famous? Buy followers. Oh my god. Get out of here, bro. We don't need that mess. That bot. Wait, can't I like kick them out? How do I kick them out? I don't know. I don't know how to do that. I gotta figure that out. Policio, I'm remembering my days of doing exploratory tests. Yes, that's what I'm doing. I am testing this. Let's see if this freaking works. But so there's a note. I need to make sure that, for one, you know that this can be clicked on because a filter is applied. But another thing is, watch what happens when I click the button. It immediately, well, I guess that makes sense, right? I guess it immediately clears it. I guess that's okay. Greg! Just got my Spider X yesterday, going to calibrate my monitors for real this time. Ashik! Is this Office UI? No, it's not Office UI. This is just a theme that we're kind of working on. As you can tell, we still have some work to do on it. Greg, yeah, tired of having off colors and not having monitors synced. Yeah, so my monitors are so bad, Greg. Like, I literally have to like look down like this. I have to like get lower than the monitor, and the colors change. So I need some better monitors for sure. But I guess the point I was trying to make is I guess that's okay, because originally I thought, you know, applying a filter only happens when I click the button. But clearing it, I didn't have to hit the apply. It just happened automatically. I guess that's okay, right? Yeah, that clear column just looks disabled to me. It's not even the same color as these up here, these buttons. And see, and see, these buttons have state. So if I sort ascending or descending, it has like a highlight so you know that it's been applied. So I almost feel like if we apply a filter, right, that when you come back, that should be kind of highlighted saying, hey, there's a filter applied. Yeah. Okay. Well, this is cool, but I want to get more into the... You didn't just notice this. This right here is the title of the column, which the title is X, Y, right? I thought that was the close button. I was trying to click that to close it because I saw an X in the corner. Oh my god, how ridiculous is that? Yeah, see, it's actually the title. See, it says shape. But it was an X. I mean, come on, look. Look, it looks like a close button. Oh, wait, what's this? Oh, and we can group. We have grouping. We have grouping, so I can group. Ungroup. Wait a minute. That button should be highlighted. Yeah, that state button needs to be highlighted. So, when grouping is applied, state button should be highlighted. Right? Because initially it gets highlighted, but when you close it, open it back up, it's blank. I mean, it's gray again. Right? Like it should stay highlighted. Huh. Greg, so the clear column filters does change when you do not have a all selected filter. It does? Okay, let me look again. Oh my god, that is such a small change though. I can't even tell. Well, at least on my monitor. Yeah, when I bend my head down, I can see. I can see that the color has changed a little bit. Like, a little bit. I think I would like to see this X kind of blue, maybe? Right? Maybe the X is blue or something, and the text of the X, I don't know, something. I think this needs to be blue. Something needs to... I'm not a designer, but I need a visual cue that I can clear my filters. That's all. That's all I'm asking for. Something very small, very... just a subtle hint that filters are applied and I can clear them. But we do have grouping and we can hide. Okay, I hit it, but I can't get it back. I hit the column, but I can't get it back. So let's oh, actually, is there like a toolbar? I thought there's a toolbar. Steve, oh yeah. Plus tooltip that this button is for grouping. Oh, was there not a tooltip? Let's run that again. If there's not a tooltip, we definitely need to add one. I am. What about the Pluralsight course you were working on? Is it live? Is it live? You're asking. Pluralsight.com/courses. Courses / what is it? What was it? Prism - introduction - WPF. Is that what it was? Yes. Oh no, that's not it. Yes, it's live. It is live. But for some reason, Pluralsight. Oh, there it is right there. It is live. You can go watch it right now. Oh, thank you. Policial. And my Spanish is horrible. Or Portuguese, whatever. Thanks for sharing the link. Go check it out. Oh yeah, I was checking the tooltip. That's what I forgot what I was doing. I got so excited. You mentioned my Pluralsight course. Like, okay, let's see. There is no tooltip for either hiding or grouping. Oh. Hey. Need tooltips for hiding / grouping icons. Sweet. Thank you. Good catch. Great catch. Policial, maybe the blue highlight only on the X button. Yeah, you know, that's what I'm thinking. Maybe only on the X. Just something. Right? Something to let me know that those can be cleared. Because right now, there's no visual cue at all that I have a filter applied. So, for example, let's do this. Let's say that I have this long list of filters, and I go ahead and I uncheck that one. Well, when you come back, you can't tell. I can't tell there's a filter applied because it's the very last option. I don't know that. I think I have all my data, and I'm making decisions based on this assumption. So yeah, that's no bueno. Okay. What I want to do something a little more advanced with this grid. I want to actually get into the grid, right? So it's Portuguese. Oh, nice. Portuguese. Well, hello from Brazil. Well, hello to Brazil from me in Boise, Idaho. I wrote a WPF application as a sample for a customer a while back. DataGrid. Well, this is WPF. It's a completely different sample. It's a completely different platform and a completely different control. But I liked the functionality of it. So let me run it real quick and kind of show you this WPF app. And then let's start kind of working on playing with that, because it's the grid's much more involved. Right, so here's the idea. Is I have this grid with all this data, like 1,000 rows, sure, and our frequency, and I can like live prices, and we update these prices, or we can update all the prices. I can set my frequency to go like faster every 50 milliseconds. Bam! Look how fast that goes. All these different data updates and changes, right? So I want to do something like that. Well, that's a little too fast. You're going to give me a seizure. You know, but something like that, right? I got some grouping. So I want to kind of work on something like that. It's more of a real type application. So because this is Blazor, I should theoretically be able to share like all my service code and all my objects, right? I mean, theoretically, I should be able to do that. So I'm gonna open this up. So all these services, my finance service, I should be able to just reuse with no changes. That's the promise. That's the Blazor promise. Okay, so let's add a folder. We'll call this services. And let's start copying. Actually, let's start by copying the data. So I have a financial data item. So add a new class. Financial data item. Right, so here's my financial data item. Sweet. Should be no problems bringing that over. Okay. Then I have a financial record. Let's add our class. Financial record. And let's copy all of this. Oh, okay. I see something already. This bindable base here, this is from Prism. Install package Prism Core. Find and install latest version. Yes, please. Okay. So we just added Prism.core to my Blazor project, which is awesome. Okay. So that seems... Actually, I'm going to do a build. I just want to make sure that everything's building. Everything works. Prism.core. Awesome. I love it. Okay. It looked like it worked. Perfect. Okay. So we have our data objects. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Okay. Actually, I'm going to get rid of everything I don't care about. I'm going to get rid of. I still don't like this code at all, but we have that as feedback. So now we need to add a service. So if I copy my service over, I have a financial data store, it looks like. Let's add a class. And this is a static class. So it looks like I'm just doing this as a data generator. Yep, I'm just using this as a fake data generator. We'll add our using statement. That should fix all of that. Okay. Now I have my actual service, which is my financial data service. Okay. I have an interface. We need to add some using statements here. Okay, that fixed that. And then I have the actual implementation of the service that I'm copying in, which is just some random code generators. Oh, we have a timer. Does this exist? It does exist. Look at there. I'm loving Blazor already. I took a service that I wrote for a WPF application and I copied it over code for code, right? Character for character into my Blazor application, and it compiles. Okay. So the next step then is to actually use the data. To do this, so in my app, I'm not using DI, but since DI is built in, let's go ahead and go builder.services dot add scoped financial data service financial. Where is it? Data service. Okay. Now we can go back to our index here. Okay, this is getting good. This is getting good. I like it. Let's go ahead and inject our financial data service. We'll just call this data service. Okay, so now we have our data service. What is the... Curious. Oh, for one, hold on. Before I get too far ahead. I need my financial data. I need a little... Right there. And then we will bind our data grid to the financial data. However, what I don't know is the best place to actually populate asynchronous data in a Blazor application. Is it here after render? Does anyone know? By chance? Or is it like on initialized async maybe? I don't know. I've never had to do this. Let's try it. Async. We're going to go financial data equals financial. No, it's called data service. Data service dot get data async. Oh, I need to await that. Right. Get data async. Number of records. What, 1,000. Is this a good place for this? Oh, well, let's try it. I'm gonna run it and see what happens. Cross fingers. We're actually throwing some real data at this thing. Though I'm not sure on initialize async is the best place to put that. Oh, okay. So we have some data, kind of. Kind of. Oh, I see what I did. Yeah, I made a big mistake. We do not want to do that. Okay, I need to set a height for this thing. That's what I need to do. I forgot how the web works. Let's do like 800 pixels. I don't want to render 1,000 freaking rows in HTML with like 30 something columns or 60 columns, something like that. I don't remember how many. It's a lot. Okay. Got my icons showed up. Now what? Okay, we have data. Whoop whoop. Oh, it scrolls. It scrolls pretty good. Doesn't quite fit full in my whole screen. I need to shrink the height a little bit. I want it to fit in my screen. That's not bad. How about if I drag a column over? Okay, I might have found an issue. Let's do this. I want to control auto-generate columns false. And I want to set the selection mode to grid selection mode dot range cell. Okay. Let me just do this. Okay. Well, no, I can put that back at top. That fits. Let's do like a text. Do I have a text column? Yes, text column. Property path. Category. Isn't that one of the, yes, category, type, spread. Oh, you know what I could do? You know what I could... Oh, hold on. Let me look at my other app. Maybe I could take the XAML and kind of copy some of the XAML in. Right? So type... Okay, like, for example... I'm going to copy these in. And then I'll do my Alt select here. Change that. I'll do another Alt select. Change that. Okay, got my width. I don't know if I have to specify pixels on this or not. Okay, let me try this first. I'm going to try this first. Actually, he sent me an email about this, about widths. Oh, that's kind of hard to read. Tell you, man, my colors are bad. Okay, so this, it looks like I don't have to provide a pixel. So I'm just going to run this and kind of see what we have. I don't think I'm loading my data in the right spot. And I have some selection, that's nice. But how do I clear it? Oh, I have to click on it again? Okay, I think we have an issue with selection. Because I can't click. Yeah, I think I have an issue with selection. I'm not getting... I'm not getting the menu. The menu on the side. Remember that 3 dots? The overflow menu? But I got it on the other one. That's really weird because I wanted to group by that. I was going to use that little, the sorting and everything works, but I want to group by category. Okay, let me close this. So he was talking about different ways to do this. So if you want to star size, you can't do this. He says if you want to star size,
You love me.
you have to...
Really love me.
Big Jam Dodd! Or is it Big Jammed OD? I don't know. Thanks for the follow. I think it's Big Jam Dodd. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. I am trying to figure out this API for a data grid. Oh, wait. What was the value in the first? It was 95. Okay. Remember 95. I got to do this. 95. Wait. No, 95. Oh, no. Wait, what is it? What did he say? Ram told me to... Oh, let's do this. 95 star. You could do it this way. Let's run this and see what happens. Man, we will have to document this for sure. Definitely gonna need some documentation. Why are my icons like... Yeah. Okay, my category got all messed up. Not sure why. It was all squished. But, okay, so the star will take up the rest. Right? So this... So, since country was the last one, I used the star, and then it took the rest of the space available in the grid. Width-wise. It automatically resized that column. So, we could do that. Or, if you really like to write code, you could do this. New column. Whoop. I said column width. New column width. Looks like 2. Oh, what was it? 95? Star size, true. Ha! So if you want to be very explicit, you can do it this way. Hold on. Give me another. Man, I cannot read this. Let me just copy it into my text editor. Or, oh, there's too many ways to do the same thing. You could do it that way. Hold on, I'm going to copy this. Or you could do it this way. What's the parameter on that? Or you could do it that way. Okay, so he told me there's 3 different ways we can set a width. A star width, when you want to do the star. Whoop. There we go. All right. This is the 3 different ways to set a star width using the data grid from Infragistics. Okay, well, I don't care about that. I'm going to stick with my normal width, but that's good to know. I'll have to document that post show. We will have to document that. Oh, why 95? So, Policio is asking, why 95?
Another one.
That's the width,
Another
the
one.
column that I want it to be. I want it to be 95
Another
pixels.
One. Another one. And
But-
another one.
I'm sorry, I'm going to butcher this name, but thank you for the follow. Jane Dreloon. Jane Dreloon? I don't know. I'm so sorry I butchered your name. Jan Dreloon. Jan. Maybe. I don't know. It's bad. I'm so bad at this. I'm just embarrassing myself. That's all I'm doing. Yeah, so these values here are the width in pixels that I want the column to be to fit the data. So I'm going to open up. I'm going to copy some more. I have a whole bunch. Let's do all. Oh my gosh, let's do all of these. I'm just gonna copy all this WPF code in here and see what we can do. Okay, so I know that's not gonna happen. Okay, numeric field. I know that's not gonna happen. I want to get all these. Okay, that looks good. So let's look at this. So I just copied WPF code from a completely different control. This is a completely different control. And now I want to get this to work. So I don't think there is a currency field. No, there is not a currency field. Is there a numeric field? Column. Numeric column. Yes. There is a numeric column. No currency column. Okay. So I'm going to fix these two with a numeric column. Okay. Name is actually going to be property path. Then label. Oh, whoops. I spelled that. Okay, so label. What is label gonna be? Caption. Nope. Header. Header or actual header? What the heck? Actual header text? Header text and header. What the heck is that? What is actual... What is actual header text? Header and header text. That's a little confusing. I'm gonna go with just That's what I'm going to go for. And I'm going to put this at the end. I'm going to fix this to go towards the end. Okay, so we kind of have... Actually, Control F. Replace that with header text. Bam! Okay, now replace name with property path. Bam! Okay. Numeric column. That's numeric. Oh, didn't mean to do that. See, this is going to be numeric, 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 numeric. Numeric. Okay. We have... okay, these are texts. This is going to be text column. We have another text column here. Another text column there. Okay, this is not that bad. This is actually going over pretty easy. Remember, this is WPF. I'm copying code from WPF, and we're just making some small modifications to the HTML here. Okay. Actually, the property path and the header text is the same. That's strange. Very strange. Okay. So let's see what happens. Cross your fingers, see if we break it. Remember, this control is being developed as I speak. He is sending me code throughout the day. Yeah, you see how this is taking... My icons take forever. Okay, so this looks pretty cool. Oh, I need to set a width. Okay. So height, let's bring this down to say 600 pixels. And let's set a width 100%. I want 100%. Will that take me to the bounds of the browser, or will it go past that? How will this work? Let's find out, shall we? Nope, it went past the bounds. It went all the way over here. Oh, okay, I don't want that. So, what do you think, width? Width can be 800 pixels. And I wonder if I had to put the pics there. I wonder if I could just put 800. That would be nice. Let's try that next. Let's try if I could just put the pics there. All right, without the pics. Okay, so I could go bigger than 800. But that's pretty cool. Oh, hold on. KR Jax! Good to see you. Hey, Brian, haven't been able to catch you in a while, but congrats on the course release. We'll be checking it out next week. Thank you very much, my friend. Thank you so much. Yeah, it has been a while. I actually didn't stream for like over a month and a half because I had to focus on finishing that course. Right? I had to focus, so I had to quit streaming, but I'm back. I'm back. The course is done. Now I'm back. Ismail! Well, hello! New to my stream. Well, welcome to my stream, my friend. Welcome. Glad to see you. What kind of things are you interested in Ismail? Just curious. Okay, so I found an issue. You see the issue I'm finding? Yeah. I have... There's an issue right there. Hello from Latvia. Well, hello. I'm in Idaho. Boise, Idaho. In the United States. You know where that's at? Idaho. People who live in the U.S. don't know where Idaho is. It's ridiculous. Be all right. All right, KR Jax, get your sandwich. Enjoy it. One for me. So Ismail, any type of dev really? Well, great, because I do all kinds of dev. Right now, I'm playing with a Blazor product, brand new Blazor product. So I work for a company called Infragistics, and we are a component vendor. We write UI controls. We've been in business for about 30 years. And so we are working on a brand new Blazor product. And right now I'm going through, we're reviewing the API, we're checking out functionality. So this is a product that's being built right now. Like the developer just sent me a NuGet package with his latest bits for today. Right? So we're testing these out. We're providing feedback before this goes live to the world, right? So you're seeing this before anyone else does, which is kind of awesome. All right. Felicio, will desktop app be possible in .NET 5? Do you know anything about it? Well, of course. Yes. So .NET 5 is just .NET Core vNext. They skipped .NET Core 4, so it wouldn't be confused with the .NET Framework 4.0. So .NET 5 is just .NET Core. So yes, you will create desktop apps with .NET 5, for sure. Ismail, I'm still a newbie studying full stack web dev. Oh, Ismail! Ooh.
Come
Together. Oh, we are blending. We're blending, my friend. We are blending. Studying full stack web dev. Awesome. Well, I will help as much as I can on your journey to learning new things. Actually, most of the time, we will learn new things together, which is always more fun when you get to watch someone else fail. All right. Eddie from Europe, not the States. Okay, so I see an issue right now where there's like this weird like space, like it's cutting off my words, and I can't scroll back. You see that? Oh, it went back. It went back. I had to do a little trick though. I had to do like a trick like that. Oh, it disappeared. It's like the magic shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Shake your grid. I had it back for a minute. Oh, there it is. I got it back. Okay, so we definitely have an issue there. Hold on. Type should not be. Where's category? Oh, I didn't set a width on category. Oh, Policio, I mean cross-platform desktop apps. No. If you're expecting WPF to run on Mac, no, that will not happen. WinForms, nope, will not run on Mac in .NET 5. Not going to happen. What is my width for category? 75. I was wondering why that disappeared. Okay, width. I wonder if that messed up my whole grid. That little bug we were seeing, I wonder if that's what caused that. Because I had a category that I didn't set a width, but I set a width on everything else. Let's find out. Yeah, there's my category. There's my scrolling. Come back. Actually, I should probably make that bigger. Okay, yeah, that was the problem. That's what was causing that little, like, cutting off that column, because I actually had another column there, but I didn't set a width, so it behaved all funky. Okay, so this looks good. We could set the width a little wider, probably more like 1,000, right? So I'm gonna test this. I'm not gonna provide a pixel. I'm just gonna say 600 and 1,000, and let's see what happens. Let's see. Will it work as expected? No, it did not. And it actually got all screwy. Yeah, okay, so that's not good. You have to have the pixel on this width. But you don't need the pixel on that width. That's confusing. That is confusing. Okay, I need to write that down. That is some more feedback that we need to provide. Setting component height/width requires the pix. However, the columns do not. Equals confusing API. All right. I mean, do you agree? Am I wrong, or am I being too critical? To me, I think it's confusing. Here, I'm providing a pixel, but here I don't have to. So I think that's confusing. Let me test something. I'm gonna comment all of these out. What happens if I put pixel on these? Ah, look. Build error. It won't even let me do a pixel here. So that is definitely confusing. I actually get an error. Okay. So we'll undo all that. So the width on the columns won't even let you put pixel. I guess that's kind of good because at least, you know, it tells you like, oh yeah, this isn't, you don't do this. But I still think it's confusing that this requires a pixel and this doesn't. That's a little strange. Might need to talk to the team about that. We need to have a discussion about that. And I don't know if there's some technical thing behind it. There might be a technical limitation, right? I don't know. Oh yeah, I need to make that bigger. I forgot to make that bigger. Oh, but can I drag my columns? Yep, I can drag my columns. That's good. But I'm not getting my overflow menu. Remember that overflow menu we had on the very first one? We're not getting... You know what? Let me do a test. Let's do 2 grids. 2 grids. I'm going to take the data grid that Graham gave me and the code snippet. I got to find it because it was pretty simple. Yes, it was just this. Just that. And then we got to have our data source, which is this. We already created this data source, so this is not a big deal. Oh, it's already there. I don't even have to create. It's already there. Okay, let's run this. And I'm going to see if that grid gets the 3 little dot overflow menu that we had before. It was there before. We didn't change anything. Look, it's not there anymore. Let me do a hard refresh. Yeah, look. It's not there. Remember, we actually had a pop-up that came up and I could move the columns left or right or pin them or filter them. I had like a whole filter dialog and cleared the filter buttons. That's gone. Very strange indeed. All I had to do was hover over it and it would appear right here. But I'm not getting that. Well, that sucks. That's a bug. We'll have to write that down. This is important. Overflow menu goes missing. That's real important. Whoops. That's real important. I'm going to make this category width 100. Now we should be back to where we were before. I actually think there's a problem with the selection as well. I'm pretty sure there's a problem with the selection. There we go. Yeah. I wanted to test all the grouping and stuff and the pinned columns, but I can't. I mean, I got my filtering. That's good. But I don't have all my I mean, my filtering. I have my sorting, which is good, but I don't have all my filtering, my grouping, visible columns, all that stuff. But the scrolling performance looks amazing. I mean, that's 1,000 records, right? That's like butter over there. Horizontal scrolling is just as fast. Like, that's awesome. So performance is good. But we are having some UI quirks. We are having some issues in the UI. So I wonder, is there a way? Damn, I'm too used to XAML. I wanted to do a dot. I wanted to dot into something. Hold on. Wait, no. How do I give this a name to where I can reference? Do I just do this and say, grid? Right? Isn't that how we do it? And then I can do something like this. And then I could go... Oh no, I don't even need to store it. I could just say, I could just access it. Grid. No, I can't. I thought you could. Okay. How do you do this in Blazor? Let's find out, shall we? Okay. Blazor, get component and code. Okay, yep. Okay, yep. I'll just open up all these and see what we can find. Who's got the answer? At href, or at ref. Okay, so I've got to use at ref. Render fragment. Child content. No, that's not what I'm looking for. Oh, maybe. Maybe it is. Maybe that's what we do. Okay, let me try this. At ref, and we'll call this grid. We'll call it DataGrid. Lowercase because I don't want to... Okay, that's not... What? No, it doesn't like that. It doesn't like that at all. I don't think at ref is it. Okay, this is not what I'm looking for. Nope. Okay, markup. Namespaces. Partial class. Which is new. Specifying base class. Use components. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Binding. Yeah, parameters. I don't care about parameters. Component parameters. I don't care about those. Hyperschmidt! Oh, what was that? Sky Hoshi. Sky Hoshi. Thank you for the follow. Hyperschmidt, I read in the chat, was from Pretzel Rocks. But Sky Hoshi. Thank you for the follow. Where are you from, Sky Hoshi? Where are you joining us from today? Child content. Render fragment. Maybe? No, I don't think that's it. Come on, there's got to be a... Is it ID? Maybe, do I have to give it an ID? No, that's not it. Oh, Nebraska. Working on a similar project as you. Cool. So what I'm trying to figure out is I'm trying to figure out how I can actually access this component in code. I thought I could give it a... Maybe I'd give it an ID. I was wanting to actually... See, I want to use this in code. Because I want to do something like... grid dot... I don't know. Pin columns. Something like that, right? Like, I want to get a... Or grid dot... sort descriptions, or I don't know. I wanted to access the component in code. I wonder if I could do. Can you override the view builder and pass in alter way? I don't know. I'm new to Blazor. I am brand new to Blazor. I've done some basic stuff in Blazor, like I know the basics, right? But this is one of those things I haven't run into yet. So can't do that. I want to say is grouped equals true. That's what I want to do. Or is pinned, or oh, pinned. Ooh, can I do this? Let's find out, shall we? Let's see if I can do this. Let's see if this works. I'm just guessing. I'm just guessing. Because there's no documentation on this stuff yet. It's a brand new product. So this grid is not... Oh, no. Nope, it's not. Nope. Dang it. That wasn't it. Console. Yeah, I can't do that. Okay, I can't do that. Well, crap. I was hoping I could. KRJX, is this an Infragistics grid? Yes. Yes, this is an Infragistics grid. I was hoping I could just do pinned. And then set the position. Oh, hold on. You know what? This grid is the same grid that's in React. So what if I just looked at what we did? Column pinning. So you see this menu? This is what's not showing up anymore. It was working, but it stopped. Okay, so we're pinning. I need to see some code. Pinned. So that should work. Was it because I had an ID on there? It shouldn't be because it had an ID. What? No. That would... No. Why would that fail if I had an ID? But, so I'm able to programmatically pin my category column. That's cool. Okay, so I can pin that to the left. Let's pin something else to the other side. How about price? Let's pin this one to the right. That was really weird, though, that I had an ID on the data grid and it failed. It's so strange. And then here's price, which is pinned to the right. So that means we can scroll in between here now. Sweet. That's fast. Okay, that's pretty cool. But how do I group? What if I want to group this column? There is no... What do we have here? What properties do we have? Cell, column options, icon color, column options, what? Data binding, filter font, generate, is column options enabled? Yeah. Let's set this to true. Let's set that to true. Now, we didn't have to set it to true last time. That was on by default. But let's set the column options to true explicitly for this column and see if we can get it. No, it's straight up busted. Is there an error? Does we have any console? Oh, well, there's some of this. Okay, well, this is interesting right here. But this isn't Blazor.webassembly.js. This is Blazor. Nary78, I missed the first part of this. Is this Infragistics DataGrid for Blazor? Yes, it is. This is the control. This is the DataGrid component we are working on to ship in about a month. And so I'm reviewing it. We are taking notes. So, for example, I have some notes over here I'm taking of issues I'm finding. Things that don't work right or could be better. So we're providing some feedback on the API, what you think about it. And then I'll take that feedback back to the developers, and they'll fix it. So, yeah, that options dialog is gone. So essentially, this dialog. Whoops, let me scroll down. Right here, this dialog right here. Yeah, it's not working on Blazor. It was. That's the strange thing. It was working. Our very first grid had that, and it worked, but it just stopped working. It's just weird. KR Jocks, you got 1 month to remember where you put the column options and go. No kidding. That's really strange. Okay, so grouping, it doesn't look like we can. There's no like is grouped. There's a is hidden. There's is filtering enabled. Is from mark. I don't know what that means. Is hidden. Is resizing enabled. I actually. How do I group things? Oh my goodness!
Let's get ready to rumble!
I was waiting for that. Of course, it would be Shirley Dev. Welcome back. Good to see you, my friend. It is a battle royale, a fight to the death. Only one avatar will win. Only one avatar will walk away a champion. Each person in the chat has an avatar. Your name is above that avatar. You do not really control your people. This is all automated. However, it is quite fun to see who will win. Funny story, YouTube, so I archive all of my Twitch streams onto YouTube. YouTube flagged one of my streams, one of my videos, because this was violence. It flagged this as violence. Well, I mean, I guess little cartoon characters exploding in a little bit. That is, what, I'm already out of the fight? I'm already out of the fight? What the heck? What? Who's it gonna be? Executor. Skyhoshi. Greg, who's it gonna be? I think Skyhoshi has it. Skyhoshi's gonna get the health. Nope, who gets the health pack? Who's getting the health pack? Greg got the health pack. This is the close one. Skyhoshi, are you gonna get the health pack? Don't run away from it. Go back. Go back. Oh, who's gonna get it? Oh, I'm calling it. Skyhoshi has it. Skyhoshi has the win. Greg, you can't come back from that. You can't come back. Oh my goodness. Congratulations, Skyhoshi, on the win. Dude, if I could control this thing, I'd be pulling up Tanya Harding and kneecapping people. Oh my goodness. And so this is how it's gonna be. This is how it's gonna be. Huh? More violence. Looks like another battle royale. Is this where I just get trolled with battle royale after battle royale after battle royale? Man, that's a lot of avatars. I didn't even pay attention to how many people we actually had viewing. So we have 31 avatars in there. Not bad, not bad. KR Jax, I have almost 15,000 points. We can take this into the weekend. Don't you dare. I will just cut this off. I will disable Battle Royale altogether. Yeah, Dan could probably make this go for an hour or two easy. I gotta make this more expensive. That's what's gonna happen. $1,000 Brian bucks is too cheap. All right, who's got this? Oh, this is actually pretty. Everyone's kind of close to dead. Everyone's close. Oh, there's a health pack. Whoever gets the health pack's gonna win. There he's 78. There he's 78 with the win. You have won the second battle royale of the day. Congratulations. Okay, let's look at this.
Let's get ready.
Come on! Code by mistakes with the battle royale redemption. You ask, and thou shalt receive. Another battle royale in the making. I wonder if we will have a repeat victor. I don't know. Sky Hoshi, you think you could do it again? Not sure? Dan, you kind of deserve it. I told you to make it more expensive. I didn't think people actually watched me. Come on, Dan. Oh, you know what I need next time? I'm gonna bag of popcorn. That's what I need, a prop. I need props. I need to bring some props into this stream. Okay. Health pack dropped. Who's getting the health pack? They'll have an advantage. Coach Stencil. Coach Stencil has the health pack. Boom, advantage. Oh, who was that? Oh, I can't read that name because of the font. Kabul? Is that who has that? I need to change the font on these. Oh, no. No, you didn't. Robosaurus. Robosaurus. Really? 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 Who won? Who won? Julia Lari won. Congratulations. But of course, Robosaurus wants another one. Well, let's do it. You know what? Maybe I should just go make my lunch, and you guys can just do battle royales all day. Right? Okay, here we go. Another battle royale. Hey, at least we haven't had a repeat winner yet. We haven't had a repeat winner. So that's good. I don't even know what's going on. I cannot call this fight. There's too much going on. I just see body parts flying everywhere and avatars flashing before my eyes. How am I always losing? Like, this is my stream. I should, like, be more powerful than everyone. The real Shirley? Okay. Okay, Shirley Bot. Okay. I see how this is going. You need to put a max on Royal Stint per hour or something. KR Jax. KR Jax won! You won it! You got it! I saw the chat. I was reading the chat at the same time. Oh wait, I might win this one. You were right. You won this one. Okay, you know what? You know what I'm doing? Hold on. Hold on. I know there's another battle royale, but before I do that, where's my I am turning this off. I just gotta remember how to do it. It's a community, channel points, manage rewards. Off! You forced my hand! You forced my hand, people! There, this is the last one. This is it. This is like, what, 4? This is number 4? I shut it down. I do. I need to make this more expensive. 2,000 Brian bucks. The day's battle royals died. Yes, I'm being trolled by my own reward points. Maybe, I need to make them like, oh, 5th. Yeah, this is the 5th one. I'm good. I went and got some popcorn for this. Well, I would, but I gotta control everything. Oh my gosh. Fred of the cat? Oh, you're out, huh? Who's got this one? Big Jam Mod looks pretty good. Oh, Big Jam Dodge, sorry. He's got Coach Stencil's dead. More Note got the health pack. I'm calling this one More Note has the win. Unless someone else has a health pack, More Note got it. Oh, we got the health pack, but is it enough? Is it enough? I don't think it's enough. There's another health pack. You gotta be kidding me. Okay, he didn't get it. Okay, More Note. I think More Note has it. More Note has it. Fred of the cat. I have enough points for 4. Okay, I am definitely making that more expensive then. God. You guys are killing me. So I had to break the battle royales. Actually, I didn't do it. I didn't break it. You know who broke it? Miley broke it. That's who broke the battle royales. It wasn't me. You didn't see me do nothing. All right, what time is it? Oh my gosh, it is actually my lunchtime. It's broken. Everything's broken. I don't know what to do. I don't know what's going on.
What kind of place is this?
I don't know what's happening. I'm losing it.
When one person
Bazinga 76. Thank you for the follow. Rigged.
They are blending.
We are blending, my friend. Well, you know what? It is 12:14, 12:15 my time. I think it's time for me to call it a day. This is about the time I have lunch with my wife every day. So it's actually good she comes home for lunch, because if not, I would literally stream all day long. So she actually forces me to stop because I can just talk forever. But you know what? I think we got a lot of great feedback up to this point on the grid. I will definitely, probably Tuesday we'll continue on this because we're going to make improvements. I still got to figure out how to group the stupid thing. We do have some issues. I want to see if we can fix some of these issues. So yeah, Tuesday we'll probably continue on this and keep just getting at it and see what we can break, because obviously I'm pretty good at breaking stuff. Pollen0304, thank you very much. I appreciate it. So kind. Now would be a great time to find somebody to stream. To stream. To stream. What am I saying? What? I don't know. I don't know. How about... Who's streaming right now? We have Bald Builded Builder, right? Code Stencil, you remember a demo many years ago, Bill Gates and a dev, and Windows crashed during the demo. Oh, that happens all the time. All right, Greg says, Bearded Live Coder. Bearded Live Coder. Who's Bearded Live Coder? No, that's not it. I think you're talking about Bald Bearded Builder. I think that's who you're thinking about, right? Is that who? I think that is. Okay, let's do that. It's at that /raid, right? /raid, and then the channel. Yeah. There we go. That's who we're doing. That's who it's gonna be. In 8 seconds. So make sure you join this raid. We're gonna raid the crap out of them. Just spam the comments, man. Just spam it. Don't let them get a word in. Just keep going. Like, let's learn how to raid properly. Like, people raid, they don't do it right. Not at all. Like, for real. Okay. So, thank you very much for joining me today. I appreciate and love you all. Thank you so much. I will see you on Tuesday. Wait a minute. Hold on. Okay, yes, I will see you on Tuesday. I'm going to go on vacation the next week. I'm going on vacation. So, yes, Tuesday. I will see you on Tuesday. Thank you all very much for joining me today. Let's go spam the crap out of Bald Bearded Builder. All right? Let's do it right now.
Didn't care what they thought as the time passed by. Why'd we have to grow up, make mistakes, and I wonder why. I let you go on your own, and I wonder why. I hadn't seen you all year. I had to blink twice. I had to know it was real. You're in the same spot, same view, same jacket I bought you last year. I know we said some things that we didn't mean, but I
Can I do it? I'm doing it wrong. I don't know. Brian,